Hey, what's up, everybody? Prospector here with Watcher of Realms. We're going to be checking out a new hero, Khadgrim, and this is one of the heroes that I'm most excited for. There are two that are coming out pretty cool too, but this one has got me really excited, and I'll explain that a little bit. But anyways, without further ado, let's dig in. Alright, so we have Khadgrim here. So he's going to be the first, I believe, defender in the Supreme Arbiters. Well, I want to say they have other defenders, but this is the first actual defender tank. You know, he's really tanky compared to the other guys. So we do have Erlang Shen, and then we have our Constants, but those are not really tanky, but they are defenders. But this one's a tank, an actual tank. And he's pretty cool. Now, as far as the lower skills go, he's going to be not doing a ton of damage, so like the Lightning of Truth stuff is not going to really make a big difference for him. But he is an awesome tank, so let's go. He's also going to be North Throne faction. These big shields are going to be amazing, which we also have Rivenhold as an option now as well. Then we have King Hars, and then we have Elder, and a couple of other good ones too. I would say Isolde as an epic tank is really good for a lord. So lots of good options here. If you want to get a little bit more damage, you go with Elder. If you want to get damage out of the North Throne faction. But anyways, I digress. Let's move on to his kit. He's going to cost 19. The North Throne Supreme Arbiter faction with durability, team protection, and strong crowd control. As for the skills, we'll start off with the talent. When staying idle, remains in the Glacial Bulwark. Glacial Bulwark reduces damage taken by 20%. Additionally, 100% of damage taken is reflected to the attacker. The reflected damage cannot exceed 200% of the hero's max HP. So the way it sounds to me is that the first hit that he gets is going to have like a reflect damage kind of thing going on. And then once that is done, he's going to remove the Glacial Bulwark when launching basic attack or casting a skill, which is whenever a hero does get up in his face or an enemy, he is going to switch out of Glacial Bulwark mode. While in the Glacial Bulwark, grants physical damage reduction and magic damage reduction to heroes' adjacent allies. This physical damage reduction goes up 20%, and the same thing for the magic. Under the basic attack, your AoE physical attack deals 100% damage to one main target and up to 7 enemy targets around them. Restores 20 extra rage with each basic attack. So he's getting his rage back a lot faster when enemies are hitting him, of course. On the first passive, we have King's Aura. The hero gains Ice Armor. Ice Armor is upon taking vital damage, instantly restores 100% HP and becomes immune to all damage for 3 seconds. If triggered during Icy Veins up here, it exits Icy Veins immediately. Unyielding. He's getting Unyielding and 100% heal. So basically he's gonna die or get close to fatal damage, whatever. He's gonna become back to full health immediately. Now Icy Veins state doubles the damage reduction gained from Glacial Bulwark, increases max HP by 40%, and shield strength by 15%. Wait until you guys see this on the game. It's insane. It's insane. On the next passive, we have Glacial Smash. When shielded, after basic attack deals damage, deals additional true damage equal to 70% of the hero's max HP and inflicts freeze on enemies. If the enemy is immune to freeze, inflicts a damage reduction instead. So if you're going up against a boss like Abyss 1, he can handle it, I guarantee it. Or any kind of like Nightmare 4, whatever you're going up against, he's going to put out damage reduction. Now remember that he's doing AoE damage over here on his basic attack. So when he's doing this as well, it should put damage reduction on multiple enemies coming in. During Icy Veins, extends the effect duration of freeze and damage reduction inflicted on enemies by an additional 1 second. That is one thing to keep in mind. This doesn't seem to stay up that long. It's 3 seconds here, and it doesn't stay super consistent, but it is nice additive to be on there to help you supplement just in case it tends to fall off from a different hero. He does have the arena cost reduced by 5. That brings him down to, I believe, 13, because I think his cost was 19, correct? Yeah, so it comes down to 14, so that's pretty decent. Now on to the ultimate. It is auto. Applies a permanent shield to the hero equal to 100% max HP. and applies a shield to adjacent allies equal to 30% of the caster's max HP lasting for 10 seconds. So his shield is permanent. It doesn't just come off until it's beaten down. So you don't have to worry about that gap in between there like a Brokir or an Oleg where it can just fall off eventually. It is crazy. It is crazy. Now let's go over the stats really quickly here again. So I want to just kind of reiterate this. 33,000 HP. Attack is at 3,000. Doesn't really matter too much. Defense is at 4426. This is super solid. It's super solid defense. Magic resistance is at 888. It's not bad. Cost is 19. Block is 3. Redeployment time is 60. Attack interval is 9.1 seconds. It's extremely slow. Attack speed is 100. I think everything here is normal. Rage regen autos at 14, 4, and 9 when being attacked. We'll check out the awakenings really quickly and move out of the way here. Awakening level 1, Glacial Smash is enhanced. When shielded, basic attack can inflict defense reduction on enemies. Now he's putting out defense reduction. You can kind of see where this is going here. He's like the ultimate tank, and it is on multiple enemies as well. Awaken level 2 is HP plus 1200. Awaken level 3 is after casting the ultimate 2 times, enters the Icy Veins state. So instead of 3 times, it's down to 2. Icy Veins is a pretty cool thing that happens. It becomes like this giant thing. It's pretty cool. All damage reductions plus 8% on Awaken 4. Awaken 5 is the shield applied to the caster by the ultimate can stack up 2 times, but the second stack has only half the effect. So essentially, he can stack his shields on top of each other and become even more tanky by the time something comes out and decides to hit him. Crazy, all right? Now, there is an exclusive artifact in here on the test server. It is called the Heart of the Mountain. Increases max HP by 15%. That's solid. When the caster has a shield, block plus 1. That's awesome. And restores 5% max HP to the caster per second. He's got like self-healing. He just sits there and heals himself. It's like, okay, wow. As for the gear, I am going to suggest a Tempered Will set with HP bonus, defense bonus, flat HP, and rage regen. And if you could shoot some attack speed in there, that'd be great if you can get it on there. Let's see, something similar right here. Like I said, try to get attack speed in there if you can. On the left side here, we're gonna go for Astral Guardian. The same thing, HP bonus, defense bonus, flat HP, flat defense, rage regen, whatever, and then some attack speed. Perfect. Same thing right here, just super tanky. But that gear that I just had on there, you can see he's already got almost 100,000 just in additive HP. So let's check out his stats here. 134.5k HP, 10.9k defense. That is insane, guys. 77.5% rage regen. He's also gonna get that 15% boost to his HP when he goes out, so the higher that is, the better. And again, the faster you can make him, the better as well. And keep in mind that he does do this little bit of HP damage using his Glacial Smash. It's pretty cool. All right, so I'm gonna test him out first. Well, first we're gonna test him out against some tanks because I have something really interesting to show you here. I like to test these guys in Artifact and Healer Raid when it comes to defenders and tanks, and like put the power of dominance off and give them a healer and like to see how many stacks they can stack up before the boss takes them down. So I'm gonna save you the pain of watching all of them, and I'm gonna go ahead and just go ahead with our boy Cyrus here, and we're gonna give him a Bastion ring. All right, where are you? Here we go. And we're gonna give him the same gear that Khadgrim is wearing. Let's see here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put him in the fight, and we're gonna let Cyrus go for as long as he can. Now, my previous testing with defenders versus defenders, Cyrus was king. And as far as a lot of you guys know, Cyrus is king. He is awesome because he has the ability on his ultimate to put out these skeleton fighters, and when he puts them out, they absorb the damage that he can be taking in, or should be taking. So when he gets hit, the skeletons take the damage instead. I am going to give them a healer this time around, so let's go ahead and get Cyrus down on the field, and I'll show you what happens here. Get myself out of the way. Alright, that should work there. Put Cyrus right here, and let's put Ellen on there. We're going to put it on 2x, put it on auto, and just let it ride. It doesn't take too long, but you can see how the skeletons are taking damage because Cyrus is taking damage. They kind of share that damage with him. Now Elowen isn't necessarily the best option, but she does put out nice solid 20k heals. There is other heroes that could heal him more. We're gonna have shielders come in, but I just thought Elowen would be a good option to help with that rage and make sure that their skeletons are spawning a lot, make sure the shields are coming up a lot, and everything is just working out like it should. You can see these stacks are coming up here on the boss every single time, and the Lord of the Grand Necropolis's attack increases by 10%. So he's just basically got 50% increase in attack right now. Depends on how long they can survive. Now I believe typically Cyrus was in the 35 range with a healer on him. Yeah, it's pretty decent. They do take a couple of hits from the guys coming down. It doesn't really help out much, but yeah, just kind of a waiting game right now. I'm not going to use anyone else to help him out. We're just going to let it ride for as long as it can go. So right around 20 stacks right now. Looking pretty good. He seems to be not taking too much damage yet. Okay, that looks like some pretty big hits that he just took. Now we're up to 33. And the damage he's taking is right around 26k at 33, almost at 40 now. Now he's taking 31 hits. Here comes another huge chunk. They're gonna just start slamming him. And now these guys coming up from the sides, you're gonna just start running over everybody. It's really serious. So 58. All right, coming towards the end here. 59, 68. Barely holding on, guys. There he goes. 68 stacks. Well, 69 on the end there. One guy got snuck in there. Now let's check out Khadgrim and see how he does against this boss and how well he can actually survive. I'm just kind of trying to show you guys how well this defender is versus other tanks, you know. And Cyrus, like I said, is top dog. He really is top dog. So let's go this way. I'm also going to take his artifact off because I'm not sure that that's the best option. Plus I want it to be fair game. Cyrus doesn't have his own special tanky artifact to work with, so we will just go with a bastion ring here on him. We'll take it right off of Cyrus. Excuse me there. All right, so let's get back. He is going to be under this Lord, but you got to consider the fact that Cyrus would not be getting any shields from himself being in that Lord position as a tank either. So Elowen will stay right where she is, and we will put it on auto just like we did before. Elowen will go on the field. He'll go on the field. He already auto ults, so that's not really a big deal there. The only one that's going to be autoing here is going to be Elowen. Now let this ride. So here we go. See how he's working and how his kit kind of works here. 10.9k starting off. Shield is still up. Elowen just activated. There's the first ultimate. You can just see that damage reduction just went up on the boss. There it goes up again. It's not very consistent. You could try to get his attack speed a little quicker. There's the second ultimate. You can see he's still normally got a little bubble around him though. I think that's from his shield. 2 stacks, 4 stacks. Here comes the third ultimate. And there's that icy veins. So now he looks like this. So now his damage reduction has gotten better. You can see he's taking back down to 10k again, 14k hits from up to already, I think it was at 20 or so already. Shields are massive. They're just standing up there. He is a beast, guys. A massive beast. I can't believe this tank. It just baffles me. Wait till you see. Wait till you see. We're gonna just let this ride. We're gonna let this ride. Casting his ultimate didn't even lose his shield yet. We'll get to see the unyielding at the end there, and you get to see how when unyielding activates when he's in icy veins, he does recover his HP and come back, but he does lose the icy veins, so he doesn't have that cool look about him anymore. I think just the sheer look is he's gotta be the coolest looking defender in the game, honestly, if you want aesthetically, anyways. Very cool hero. Come on, 38. 38, I think we're already doing a little bit better than Cyrus. We're taking 30k damage. There's a 50k hit, 57. We're at 44 stacks. See his health bars coming down a little bit. You could also consider, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter because Elowen is there, but now 56, 60. Here comes another big shield. He's up, he's ready to go. Now these guys are just coming in full bore. You got these big guys coming in. There's not really any stopping. This is like the time of the game when you're supposed to you're just supposed to lose. 71, still doing good. Elowen's just activated her ultimate. He hasn't activated Unyielding yet. He's going to soon. 81 stacks. This should be enough for you guys to be super pumped about this here. Okay, so he just activated. He healed himself and lost Icy Veins. So now he doesn't have that unyielding option anymore. So the damage that he's taking is going to be extremely significant because he also lost damage reduction. There we go. Here comes a big hit. See how much damage he's taking. I'm going to slow it down just for a moment. Ooh, 127k. It's no big deal though because he has 135 plus. I mean, he's probably, oh, he just got himself a shield. We're at 93 stacks. Can we make it to 100 stacks? Here comes these 4. Come on, buddy. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, okay. Can we get the 100? Get him in there. Get him in there. 100 stacks on the Artifact 2 raid boss before he went down. One more run with this, and then I want to show you something. Just one more thing, okay? Just one more thing. Alright, so this time around, I'm going to put him down without a healer. And I want you just to observe just how tanky and awesome he is. With his own artifact, he can also heal himself. But we're going to skip the artifact thing for now. We'll just see how good he does. You can see he is doing some damage to the boss there. If you could stop those other guys from coming in, he would eventually take it down just tanking. Obviously, he's not really going to do much healing for himself because he doesn't have the artifact. But he would normally, after the shield comes up, he'd be healing himself in the process while he's sitting there. There he goes, he just hit, I think it's like, what is it, every 9 seconds because the attack speed is low? It's not very often. Come on. I wish I could show you these guys a little bit faster, but it is what it is. Icy Veins kicked in. I wonder if he can match Cyrus without the healer. Of course, he is also losing rage regen because Elowen's not on the field, so he's a little bit slower at coming back to his ultimate, so that hurts a little bit too. But at the same time, we're at 15 stacks, no healer. Cyrus had been gone already. Procure had been gone already. I could promise you that. I know they would be gone already. 29 stacks, no healer. I don't know, this guy's pretty cool. I think he's a keeper. We gotta get him. You guys gotta get this guy. This is gonna be my main target, I think. I mean, I like the other heroes as well, but this one just sticks out to me right now. 40 stacks, no healer. Here comes the unyielding. That's okay though. That's okay. He'll put another shield up. Is he about to hit those 60 stacks or so? Oh man. 55 stacks. So he's approaching Cyrus with a healer without even having a healer. And he didn't even have his artifact on there that would help him heal. So I think you guys can get the point there just on how strong of a tank he is. And it kind of brings up a few questions. Is he going to be a really good option for Abyss? Well, we know that he is. I'm not even going to show him there for you right now. Honestly, there's a lot of other things that I'll be testing. It might be another video down the road. Maybe another creator is going to show that up as well. But obviously the damage reduction is going to help. The massive shields to the allies around him are going to make it so they can share that damage with him as well. So he'll activate his ultimate. He's going to share a bunch of the shields. And they should be able to take that damage coming in from Abyss 1 or from the Meteoric Strike. And that's going to be able to change the game and how we play a little bit in Abyss 1. Especially if we can get him, if we can get a copy of him, the things are going to change. Now there is other things as well. We have the Titanic Ruins. This guy's going to be used everywhere. Apocalypse 2. If you're struggling on a APOC 2 trying to get the 120k, he's going to get you there. He's going to get you there. We're going to have also here your Raid 2. That shield. That is like King Har's style shield. So if you're looking at Gear Raid 2 stage 24, and you don't have a King Hars and you manage to pull this guy, he's gonna pop those shields and everybody's gonna have those massive shields around him. So that's another thing. He also does the damage reduction as well for allies that are adjacent to him. He's just going to be insane. I think that also, if you look at the Hellfire Codex, he's going to be awesome. And of course, the big one, Matrix. So you go back to Titanic Ruins, you check out the Matrix. Here we have trouble tanking. So typically we have the Cyrus tank for the bulwark form, and you can get yourself a good solid, what is it, 180 to 100k. Pretty, you're gonna be at the end game, but not like, you don't have to be a Kraken to do it. You just have to have a little bit of luck with some heroes. But then we come down to the Spellbane form, and then you really start to struggle because you don't have another really good tank that can take the damage coming in from the boss. So that always ends up cutting you off, and he's definitely gonna fill that void, especially putting a little bit of damage reduction on the enemies around him so they're not doing as much damage. He's going to be putting out those massive shields on his allies. It's going to help them stay alive to make sure that they keep doing damage. But anyways, I digress. The other one that I wanted to show you for today is going to be on the arena. And future videos will come out for those other videos, other stages as well. So don't worry. This is just, I'm just trying to showcase him now for what he is. So defense team here, we're gonna look at single target. Single target arena is become a little bit of an issue because BP is so high with some of the enemies. A lot of people like to use a team like this, but they like to run with Oleg because Oleg had that self-shielding ability. Well, when you went up against the Watcher teams with Kagiri, Sumukong, and Ingrid and all that, the BP was so high that Oleg couldn't survive. He just couldn't take the damage. And then in like wave 7, 8, and 9, one of those waves, Oleg is going to go down, maybe even a little bit earlier. But have no fear, Khadgrim is here. So with this Valderon, we're gonna have Cithra, Dracula, Khadgrim, and Diaochen. I'm gonna walk you through this really quick to show how I'm doing it. Then I'll attack. I'll try to find one guy to attack that's on my friends list here on the test server. Get out there, Valderon. There we go. We'll just keep it on 2x so you can kind of see what's actually going on. I'm just gonna keep it speedy. I don't want to hold you up too much longer here on this one video, but here comes Diaochen. Activate her ultimate, get her inspiration going. Let Valderon do his thing. Khadgrim will be on his way in a moment to make sure that Valderon doesn't have too much trouble. He doesn't really have too much trouble at this stage, but that's the whole point of trying to hold off. Now we'll get Khadgrim out there. Then Khadgrim's going to take all that damage. The cool thing with his interaction with the Chaos team is that he can shield these guys, and at the same time, they don't actually get healed. So they get these massive shields being part of the Chaos faction, and then their HP is really low, and with that faction, when their HP is really low, their damage increases. And we're not healing anybody, but we're still providing a health bar. If you look at that, it's a nice chunk of HP there that you can work with, right? Yeah, so it's something to take into consideration. It's definitely going to be a really good option for arena here. Khadgrim is not going down. He's not going to go down just sitting there. He especially put his own artifact on and not the Bastion ring. That's another thing to take into consideration here. We're going to go ahead and activate Cithra. Cithra's going to rip the guy to shreds in a flash, even faster than Sumukong because the summon is already out there. But here we go, wave 7. You see it's pretty straightforward here. We'll activate these guys. Well, this one here will wait just a second. Now let's hit him. There we go. Pump out the damage. Easy, right? Alright, going into wave 8. Here we go, here they come. Pretty straightforward. Khadgrim is sitting over here, you know, just this invincible tank that can't go down. Really good, guys. It's really good. All right, here we go. Here comes this guy. I activated her a little earlier, but that's fine. That's fine for now. All right, wave 9. As you can see, no trouble at all. And we're looking at like a 576k BP team right now. And I will say that I know a lot of people don't think BP has much to do with it, but I have to reiterate that BP has everything to do with the arena. Everything, guys. It's not that simple where you get to just ignore the BP like in most case scenarios. It does matter. It changes the stats of the enemies coming in, just in case you guys didn't know. All right, let's go back. Let's try to find somebody on my friends list. I have quite a few of them on there. Fastidious, Testidius, Destin. There's a bunch of them on here. Let's see if I can find anybody. I think Mystical's on there. Where's my friends list? Here it is. Well, Testin's right there. We have Mark Dwyer, Bubbly, Biff Games, Jan Test, Susie, Testidius, Blonde Guts. I think War Guides is on there. Has he been playing still? I haven't seen him post anything for a while. Anyways, so let's check out Destin's team. What is he rolling with here? Okay, so he's running the Valderon, Valeria, Sithra, Ardia, and Diao Chen team. Not running them at really high awakenings, but let's just kind of see how well they compete here. I'll just put on auto. I do have some auto fights saved from before. I have it all pre-programmed. Sorry, Testin. Coming in to attack you. That's a really good team that he's running there. That's the same team that I pretty much run on global. That first hit there is a little bit of RNG, just to be honest with you. In fact, this fight could be RNG messed up anyways, so I'm gonna hit stop and try to avoid some of that. Just because Jiao Chen can be stupid at times. We all know it. Right, get the Khadgrim out, and we're safe. Valderon has a tendency to either hit that at the right time or not. It is what it is. Alright, so here comes the next group. I'm going to activate him. I'm gonna go ahead and put down Count Dracula. There we go. Won our first round, finally. Alright, so that kind of evened the odds a little bit. Like that. Kind of watching over here a little bit to see what's going on. I'm gonna put down and activate Count Dracula. I'm gonna put Sithra down here, facing right. And okay, we got it. We got this. We got this. 0 out of 3. Alright, alright, alright. As soon as this next enemy is taken care of, we'll go ahead and summon Sithra's summons out. She should just whack those guys right out. Super speed, man. Super speed. Kind of ticking away here. Not going too fast. Not really going too slow either. Alright. Alright, here comes the next enemies coming in. We take it out. There we go. No Sithra. No Sithra on that one. Count Dracula is awakened level 3, you guys, just so you know. It makes it so when he uses that basic attack, he's putting out defense reduction as well. That does help a ton, just so you know. Let's use our boy here. Sithra summons out. Finish him up. Easy work. I do know that there's some arena changes coming up soon. I don't know exactly what they're going to be. I know what not the BP changes and stuff like that, but I'm wondering if there's going to be some new maps soon. I thought there was. Alright, let's get Dracula going. Alright, now Sithra, and then that's game over. There you go. Very solid team. As you can see, that whole time, Khadgrim was not taking a lot of damage. He also puts out a lot of freeze compared to Oleg, where Oleg just kind of sits there and just takes the damage. He's bringing some damage. He's bringing in some crowd control, and he's super tanky. He's bringing some support. He's got a lot of things going on for him. So you can even see here, yeah, he's dropped about 1 million damage, which is not a lot, but it's something. You know, we'll take whatever we can get, right? Let's go back. I wanted to take one more look at the awakenings to see if there's anything that actually... I'm going to end the testing there, but I'm going to take one more look at the awakenings and see if there's something else that was actually supportive towards allies here. Just another peek. Alright, so awaken level 1. Defense reduction. Okay, we got that, we got that. Icy veins, and then... Shield applies to the caster by the ultimate, can stack it to 2 times, but okay. So no, it's just more support for himself pretty much to keep himself even more tankier and obviously bring down the boss's defense, and yeah, pretty much just more stacked shield. Anyways, guys, this guy is, I'm super excited about this hero. I'm gonna play the trailer in the background while it's going. But yeah, I wanted to thank you guys for watching and tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you found this video helpful. I do appreciate it. Make sure you join Discord, check out prospector.gg. I always put these heroes up when I get a chance. You will be able to read their kits and everything in there. Very cool video. Look, he's turning into a giant, the size of the mountain, picking up his big axe. And that's a perfect way to leave this video. But anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Until next time, keep digging.